Doom, 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 doom. Find this dude. So I can get past. Man, oh man. It's not even Friday. Come on now. Yeah, I'm in a highly populated area now. This used to be the most chill, get in and out area ever. Everybody named Mama moved over here. God damn. Highly populated. Anyhow, what's going on, y'all? Yeah, I haven't got my new SIM card yet, so I've been putting it off and paid for it yesterday. So I gotta find some time to get that SIM card because it definitely affected me doing a live stream yesterday. So what's up, everybody? What's Mr. Paul Wilson? How's it going, sir? Good. Everything's good. Let's see. Oh yeah. Haven't heard from my peoples yet. So as I was saying from yesterday, Kentucky, Saul, we're going to attempt to make history. It only works with certain people. Certain people have to be involved with this. Can't be no, oh, we're just gonna do things on the side and no, nigga, you gotta Voltron this thing. Think through education, blue collar. Need to make exclusive panels, man, from different camps. Most of you guys know I'm right about this. A lot of people. I think a lot of people kind of wanted this, but again, you want Stephen A. Smith to have a sports debate with another sports analyst. You don't want him to have a political debate because that's not his lane. So, when you want to have when you want to have it like real, like centered in the industry, that's what you want. You want to be able to make sure it's those people that's in the field. That's what I think. So, little time that I think that we're here, you know, this whole having Black YouTube having a little legs. This is probably one of our big attempts. Put that together. I haven't told Nicole, was it yesterday? Had to be. Yeah, but I haven't told him this stuff could be packaged as a CD or some kind of audio for people to really listen to. You bring people from these different camps. And so, Brady cats. Yeah, you can do a lot with this one. Gotta leave the other stuff at the door, man. Leave it at the door. That's why I say leave it at the door. I'm not gonna get all the particulars out. But I think before I got cut off, I was saying that somebody gonna try to sabotage this because there's a large portion of people in this space that don't want to see brothers from all different parts of this space. They don't want to see the brothers come together. They like the division. They like the all the you know F it is best as well. They like that stuff. So you bought that BS. This proposal is not for you. But they said ain't nothing to see here. Move, move right along. Matter of fact, will be nice after you do your tech panel with the Voltron tech panel. I don't even know what you call it, but if you do that, I want people to complain about it. These things, these people said this, blah blah blah. This I can't believe they said this, blah 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 blah. You know why? You know why that's good? Because they're gonna make people curious to come and watch it. Oops, did I say that? Yeah. There's no such thing as bad publicity. Anyhow, what else is going on? What's going on with the Nuggets? So the Laker organization has been warned about this, trying to force Anthony Davis to be the five all the time. You don't have that many bigs to try to keep everything stable. All of a sudden, Timberwolves do the same exact thing that the Lakers did in 2020. What's his name? Jokic. If you notice his post-up game, his elbows are usually up, and he's probing because he could see above people's heads. But what if you block those visions? He got that many. He don't have that many passing options, and he paid for that the last two games. That's. I mean, I'm not even a basketball expert, but that was too easy to see. Oh, I think it's Jokic, not Jokic, but right now it's Jokic. Oh my God. Uh, what a long day yesterday. Oh, Sheila. What's going on, sister? Let's see. Yeah. So shout out to T Wolves. But you dang can't be on loop for the T Wolves. I haven't heard any issues with the T Wolves. You know, I have issue with teams that be chirping and doing all that crap talking. I'm like, dude, this. Anyhow, mm, got a long day today too. Going as quick as I can. Oh, my lanes are there. Yeah. Any thoughts that come to mind? Can't think of any. I just know that our young folks need some serious help. Like I was telling BGS the other day about the black boys, mostly. I don't think they'll understand. I think you'll dance around the issue. Boys have serious anxiety. At first, it was black boys. Now you can see the Hispanic boys too. I really noticed that back in 2016, I think. But okay, so what happens when the bell ring and class starts? You expect students to come in pull out their books or whatever, paper, start writing. That's what you would hope, right? That's what you said. You know, you expect that from students. And then you kind of leave them alone and let them follow some tasks, come back and check on them. But most cases, I mean, damn near all classes, they're just staring at words, even though they can read it, they're just staring at it. They're not even reading. They're staring at a blank sheet of paper, but they're not even writing. A lot of our black boys had that issue. Not all, but a good amount of black boys had an issue, right? And then some of them, you know, remember that Rick James episode on Mad TV with Eddie Murphy? And they made Rick James look like he was like fidgeting around when Eddie was like, "Hey, it's a good song, man. Ha ha! I got some ideas. Oh, that's a good idea. Party all the time. I like that. I like that." And Rick James was like, "Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. Can I go outside now?" He was doing that. He was all fidgety. Those are black boys. I mean, you can come up with all kinds of stuff that'll help them be millionaires. They need to walk around. But the thing is, try to mix that with students that just got to school after a gun been pulled on them by their uncle, but he thought he stole his weed or something. Try to have that to where the parents are just off the chain, man. We got a lot of dysfunctional parents. So you're supposed to come there. You're supposed to really just be still. I mean, they can't. It's hard for them to cope, and you can tell it's so bad. Some things probably happened to them 6 years ago, maybe in the third grade, and they're still carrying it through. Or it probably happened, and then later on, it hit them. I got one student that literally saw his mom pass away, like maybe 2 years ago. I think. And he kept trying to, you know, stay on the front, stay on the up and up, and trying to stay with his work. But you can tell. I mean, dude is like smoking, like weed out, float. I call him float. When people are high a lot, I call him float. I said, man, you floating? I see it, and he holds it in. He doesn't really let these little boys only talk to like mommy type dudes. I mean, mommy type people. So if there's a woman around, they'll spill all the beans to her. Try to have that one-on-one father son talk. Most of them not having them. Let me keep it real. And we got Detroit 313. Yeah, most of them not having that father son bonding talk. They rather be with mommy. And then mommy, you already know the mommies that we run into ain't trying to see boys grow to be men. There's a faster route. Where is that faster? Yeah, they ain't trying to see it, man. That's the part. That's my criticism. I only have like, I say, oh, you bash your black women. I only got a few criticisms. I'm gonna have a lot because people gonna be people. One on the side of the criticism is natural beauty. Black women are the most beautiful women on the planet. They age well. When they take care of themselves, it's a wrap, right? So let's put that out. Let's put that up front. To think that the problem that we're having is I call it the kingmaker. We don't have enough black women kingmakers. You know, like my mom was a kingmaker. I think BGS called it 92. Kingmaker. We don't have enough of those to where that 92 is a 92 on the behalf of black men for the sake of the black family. That is my criticism. Because basically, when black men win, black women win. When black women win, maybe black men win. Because basically, you're fighting for position then. Black men win. Then this kind of a page out of Mr. Research Mr. Research book is that when black men win, he's gonna take care of the boys, the girls, the black women, all that. When he wins, it's been proven. Hell is in this space. It's always that case. But like I said, the problem, that's my criticism, is that you don't have enough sisters that are like really using their positions to give black men access when they can. You know, I'm not saying they're all, but people will always take words and misconstrue them. But I'm not saying that black women keeping men from succeeding. I'm saying that you can't do it alone, right? Remember Shaka Zulu, and he had to go to those priests. They look like Miles Davis, priestess, I think, and they were rubbing oil on them before a war. You know, pretty much giving them that you're going to be the king, because I don't think he was king yet. But that's what you talk that into existence with these black boys. You don't say poor baby all the time and he's cute. Let me give him some braids with some bows at the end. You don't make them cute. You make them kings. You send them to you send them to other men that know how to do what you don't know how to do. You know, I get it. The father and you and all them are not doing too well. Matter of fact, you probably chose the wrong man to be the father. So basically, you may want to be careful that the son, or especially the son, doesn't get caught up in the lifestyle of the kind of man that you chose. Probably, who knows, right? But hold on a second. Oh wow. Okay, I'm getting in closer. But I would say this. I'm just saying you need to make sure that your black boys grow up to be strong young men, so he can protect everything around you and protect his family, right? That's the name of the game. If he's a real man, one, he's gonna hold everybody responsible to make sure they do what they're supposed to do, and he's gonna protect his women and his children. But if he's sissified, he gonna hide behind you when he hear a gunshot. It just rock. I mean, it ain't rocket science on that one. And then HR. A lot of sisters are still working in HR. I like that. I looked that up. I'm like, whoa. Meaning they have a lot of access, but most of the time they're hiring Asian people, Latinos, white people. They're really looking out for everybody but the black man. Whether you a principal, whether you an executive position, or there's not too many black men you putting on, while everybody else is getting away with doing all that stuff. Like, for example, you best believe, I kid you not, especially when it comes to Latino women in positions, they'll jump on the train tracks to bring their little boys up in there. They would sacrifice to bring little Hector or Jaime or whoever else. They would bring these people up in there, man, and make no bones about it, because they know that whoever they bringing in is going to benefit, them as a whole. Because when you bring him in, then he's gonna practice the same type of he's gonna practice that and do the same thing that she did, right? I know you're like, how come you don't talk about the black man that hired? Man, black men always put sisters on. I ain't gonna say always. I did, but most of the time. Most of the time they put them on. So it ain't about it ain't about battling. You know what I'm saying? It's not about battling and saying, hey, we're better than this. It's about survival. We definitely need each other. But you gotta do your part and follow your lane. You know what I mean? Gotta follow your lane. Because everybody else is doing it even more and more. Asians take care of Asians. Trust me. When it comes to Asians taking care of Asians, I mean, obviously, if I'm Japanese, I'm gonna look out for Japanese. But if I'm competing with all the other nationalities, it don't matter. You Asian. That's how it works. Now, it's not going to be anything out there that's going to show it. You know, it's not going to be a chart it's, or 10 commandments of Asians and Arabs and Indians and all that. But those are my only criticism, y'all. You know, how you raise your boys and how you know, how you not looking out for black men to, you know, raise the power. Because I think the problem, and I think that goes into raising boys. Remember that slavery thing? We talked about this before. A lot of the mothers during slavery times had to try to make the boy appear to be weak and harmless so the master wouldn't take him out. Why do I pick these damn lanes? I gotta get to this light. Oh my God. Anyhow, I'm getting stuck at the light. And these fools, wow. Well, at least I made this light. Traffic over here. Anyhow, um, I think that's the key thing, y'all, is that y'all have to hold up here. Okay, cool. Yeah, you gotta make sure that your people gets put on and stop worrying about the black man taking over and forgetting about you. Black man is not gonna forget about you. Trust me. He ain't gonna forget about you. Damn it, I should have made these. I'm making these bad decisions here. Yeah, the black man, when it comes to like putting people on and appointing people and putting them in positions, especially of power, that 92 is not going to be passed up as far as being in a higher position. Not even close. We always put 92s on. Come on now. So that's my only criticism. I mean, everybody got all this other stuff going on. Oh yeah, the slave thing. My bad. Yeah, but yeah, the whole thing with the woman and during the slavery time trying to prove to the master that he's harmless, master. Don't touch him. He's a good little boy. You know he does the most. He's one of your best workers. Don't hurt him. He ain't gonna take over. And then she kind of makes sure that's a reality, right? It got to the point to where it's standard operation procedure, so you don't have to prove it to master anymore, but you still, you know, in a way. See, when we say this, it's not about her tying him up and smacking him or whatever. But you got to remember the way you raise a child, that's the way he's going to go. So when you're training him in a way to where he doesn't have any ambition, He's he okay. Yes, automatically the powers that be ain't tripping because he ain't gonna go nowhere according to them. But he starts making other decisions that don't really have anything to do with progress, and you hear it in this space. These little crying Heffinas, right? Or Heffinos. So that's oh, hold up, my bad. Yeah, you don't want to. You don't. Yeah. So and the damage has already been done. The fix is in, y'all. We've been talking about this at nausea. When we say this kind of stuff, we've been told take that back. Like what? Take that back, or the not all, not all. The whole not all thing, you know. Oh, like, come on, man. We're gonna stick our arm. What did Ashwa Kwesi said? You stick your arm in a basket full of snakes and hope that you don't get bit by a poisonous one. You know, not all. That's the funniest thing ever, y'all. It's not about not all. It's about the ones that count. Because that's the thing. People are in positions where it's not the mass, or maybe it is, and maybe most likely it's not, but it's appearing because that's all you see. You're not really seeing the other kind where, you know, people are really put people on and making sure that they succeed. Now I'm talking about, you gotta remember, I'm talking about the guys that pretty much still in mommy mode. Like if you're in mommy mode, Lord have mercy. LA is a whole different beast when it comes to driving. Yeah, when you in mommy mode, it's kind of hard to get a, you know, shake that spell in mommy mode. Let's see. Am I good here? No, I can't go through there. And when I mean my mommy mode, so those don't understand. See, back, you know, when your boy is growing up, because some of you guys already know, he's constantly listening to mom. You go that way, trust him. He's a good dude. That's, you know, follow him or stay away from him, or you know, don't forget about John Morant. You know, you know, whatever I say, you just don't even use any judgment. Just go do it. Mommy mode has that with all these guys. They call them mama's boys, all that kind of stuff, right? So those are still in play with older men, right? And usually, let me see, breaking the spell is mainly responsibility. I'm just gonna keep it a buck here. When a dude has these responsibilities and have to step up, then he kind of most likely he knows he's a man. When he starts shirking and moving around and trying not to do the stuff he's supposed to do, that's the guy that's not responsible. Obviously, and then he's not growing up. We call it arrested development, you know, immature and even feminine, right? I know women get upset about that, but it's cool for women to be feminine, but it's not cool for men to be feminine. When a man becomes feminine, then basically it's kind of hard for him to be responsible because he's too busy trying to make that behavior work. Well, a woman is feminine, then basically it doesn't matter what she do as long as she stay in her lane. You get me? You feel me? All right, y'all. I gotta go to work. Gotta get in my gate here. So peace and hair grease.